Rose, a few of you have asked me why I have not made my part 2 video. It's because I have started writing a book called Surrounded by Evil. It's about, this girl. She was sexually abused by her father and physically raped by her, father's friends at a young age. And what her father did the next night. Chastity was sleeping in her bed, and her father walked in, and she saw the gun in his hand. So she got out of the bed. She tried to escape, but he shot her twice, back of her head and her chest. So he gets his friends, and they're figuring out a plan about where they're going to bury her at, and making sure that nobody could find her. And so they go to the desert, and they're burying her 5 feet under. And a few years go by. She tries to figure out where she's at. And it took her a few months to find where her father actually lived at. So it was middle of the night. She walked in her dad's house and finds a kitchen knife laying around. She goes upstairs and she goes in his room and she just stands there. And he turns and he looks at her, and he finds her, a knife in her hand. He asks her, "What are you doing? Aren't you dead?" And she says, "Want to play a game?" So what she does is that she handcuffs her father, and she cut his throat, and she stabbed him a couple of times. While her sister was asleep, she set the house on fire, and she finds where her father's friend lived at, and she was just standing there, and he thought he was seeing things, so he goes out there, wondering who that person was. She grabs a shovel and she beats him back of the head with it. When he woke up, he found hooks in his hand, and every time he moved, the hook would go deeper in his hand. So she stands there, and he asks her, "Why are you doing this?" And she looks at him and said, "Why did you not help me?" So she grabs a lawn blade from her father's garage. She cut his private parts, and she shoved them down his throat because he wouldn't stop screaming. She cut him several times, and she ripped him limb to limb. And she goes across another state to find where her other dad's friend is at. The third part of that, I'm not going to give that away because it's going to be a surprise. But I will tell you, it's pretty graphic, and it's going to be really disgusting. And once you read it, and you're going to figure out what happens, or why she's doing this, and what she really is, and people are gonna ask me about what's the end, or they're gonna ask me, did she get away, or did she get arrested? Well, at the end, I'm not gonna give that away because that's gonna be a surprise too. Because I'm not very done with the book. It's gonna be about 23 chapters or more of the book. But if you have any questions about my book, I have basically writ, but I'm not done with. Feel free to subscribe me or message me on my YouTube, and I will do the questions and answers. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love all the horror movies because all my book I will be written is going to be very gross and it's going to be very graphic. If you don't like graphic stuff, then don't bother reading it because I have been trying to do I wanted to try new things around, but once the book is written, feel free to read it online or so, and feel free to ask me questions, and I will be truthful about. I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you stay tuned for more. Bye.